What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I've got something really special for you. After 3 years and loads of requests for this, I'm returning to this song to teach you it today. It's going to be the Shire from the Lord of the Rings soundtrack. Now that was just a short version, but if you want to see my full original performance of this, click the link above. And if you want tabs for this, you can find them on my Patreon page, which is linked below. There you'll find tabs for this song and all the other ones I've done as well. Now for this we are in open D tuning, but it's honestly worth it because this song is absolutely epic to play and I really recommend it. So if you're ready to give it a shot, let's get started. Okay guys, so we're going to be in open D tuning for this one. So that sounds like this. Okay, so starting from the 6th string, this one, we're going to be D, A, D, F sharp, A, D. I'll put that on the screen for you as well. So the E, from standard tuning, this E string is going to go down a whole step to a D. The A and the D strings stay the same. This G, we take down half a step to an F sharp. The B goes down a whole step to an A. And this E also goes down a whole step to a D. Okay. So you will need a tuner for this, one like this. I got this cheap on Amazon. There's also some mobile apps that you might be able to use as well. But once you're in that tuning, you should be ready to start. The first part we're going to be looking at sounds like this. Okay, so it's a nice slow, gentle start. So again, overall, this is going to be an intermediate tutorial. So I'm not going to go into huge amounts of detail on every single part. But if you do need to go back and look at earlier sections, you can do that. And you can also slow the video down if you need me to play it slower for you. Okay, so we're starting off before the first bar. So this is kind of getting into the first bar. We're doing a little hammer on here on the 1st string. It's just going to be 1st string open to the 2nd fret. You can add the 2nd string if you want, like that, or just play the 1st string. Then we're starting the 1st bar and we're going to do a finger roll on the first 4 strings, like that, and at the same time we're sliding up to the 4th fret. So that's hammer on, slide. From there we're coming up to the 7th fret, and then back down to this chord here. Okay, so once you've played the 7th fret, use your 4th finger for that and then come back down. It'll be easier to get into this position here. So this position, I'm on the 4th fret on the 1st string, 2nd string and 4th string. And then for the 3rd string, I've got my 1st finger down here on the 3rd fret. It should sound like that. So we're doing another little finger roll there. And then I bring my 1st finger, you can kind of release that shape, bring your 1st finger down to the 2nd fret on the 1st string. And then we're coming up here to the 5th fret. So that's 2nd fret on the 1st string, and then use these 3 fingers to make an A shape on the 5th fret, strings 2, 3 and 4. So let's play up to there quite slowly. From there, you just take those fingers off and we're doing the first 3 strings open. Okay, let's have a look at the next section. Okay, so once you've played those 3 strings open, we're doing another slide, same as before, 2 to 4. This time I just hit the 1st string. 2 to 4, back up to 7 again. Then this shape here. So for this one, it's the first kind of complex shape of the song. So I'm bringing my first finger up here to the 9th fret, and then bass note, we're here on the 10th fret of the 5th string, and then I'm also down here on the 10th fret of the 2nd string. So we're going to play strings 5 and 2 and 1. You can play them all together, or you can delay them and put a little finger roll there. Your 4th finger is free now, so this is going to come up and play the 12th fret on the 1st string here. Once you've got that, you're going to take this shape here and you're going to just slide it up 2 frets. So now I'm on the 11th fret and the 12th fret. And again, you're going to hit strings 1, 2, and 5. From there, we're going back down to the 7th fret with your 1st finger here. So that little section is like that. Then we're coming down to this chord, which can be a little bit difficult. So what I've got here is, 1st finger is on the 3rd string, 3rd fret, and then on the 4th fret I'm on strings 1 and 4. And then this string that's open, the 2nd string, that's where your 4th finger goes. Okay, so once you get there, you're going to play those 4 strings in a finger roll, and then take this 4th finger off, and we're going to do a pull off here. 5 to 4 on the 1st string. Then you want to take your 1st finger off and come down to the 2nd fret with your other 2 fingers still held down. Okay, so that's going to be 2nd fret on the 1st string and 4th string. Now we're going to play strings 1, 2, and 4. Okay, so let's play what we learned up to there right from the start. Okay, so once you've played the 1st, 2nd, and 4th string in this position here, I do a little ghost note quick pull off, like that. If you're struggling with that, you can just play the 1st string open. But I like to do a little pull off here. So once you do that pull off, you're going straight back on for the hammer on, because we're going to start to repeat now. So the next little section I'll play is just a repeat of the start of the song. Okay, so all that is exactly the same. When you get back to this chord here, instead of going like that, you're going to hold that there. Then you're going to take your 2nd finger, which is playing the bass note, and you're going to shift it down 1 fret to the 9th fret and play that one there. From there, we're going to play this. Okay, so we've just played that bass note there on the 9th fret. Then we're playing the 1st string on the 9th fret, moving down to the 7th fret on the 1st string, then taking your 3rd finger up to the 2nd string, 9th fret. It would be easier if you can use your 4th finger for that, because we're moving from there on the 9th fret 2nd string to the 7th fret on the 2nd, 3rd, and 5th strings. And you're going to play all those together, 5, 3, and 2. From there, you're shifting to this shape here. So my 1st finger comes down to the 4th string on the 5th fret. My 2nd finger goes below it on the 3rd string, but on the 5th fret here. And then my 3rd finger comes up to the 7th fret, 5th string. And then you're going to play 3, 4, and 5 together. Okay, so I'll play it from the start slow down a little bit for you. Okay, so that was the more beginner section. Now we're moving on to the intermediate kind of section. So there is a noticeable step up in difficulty here. I'll take it nice and slow. So this is the first part we're going to be looking at. Okay. So I've made a few little tweaks here and there. When I played this song a few years ago, obviously I've got more experience now, so when I was relearning it this weekend, I kind of made slight tweaks to make it a little bit easier. So one of them is here. So now I play open first and fourth, and then do the slide on the second string. So that's different to the way I originally played it, but it's a lot nicer. Okay, so that's first and fourth open. Then I use my third finger to slide from the 7th fret to the 9th fret on the second string. Try and not disturb the first string when you do that, because then you can hear that ringing out as you do the slide. It sounds a lot nicer. Then you're going to plant your first finger and bar the 7th fret from the 5th string downwards. Once you've got that bar in place, you're going to hit strings 3 and 5 together. Then you're going to play strings 4, and as you're playing the 4th string, you're going to add your second finger onto the 8th fret of the 3rd string. So that when you play the 3rd string, it's on the 8th fret, and then you're going to play the 2nd string. Okay, so you're starting off with just a bar, and then you add that finger on there to the 8th fret on the 3rd string. From there, so we're moving up to this chord here. So the way that I like to do that is I move my 2nd and 3rd fingers up here to the 4th and 5th strings on the 9th fret, and then I add my 1st and 4th fingers underneath here, almost like a D shape. So if you imagine if there was like a capo here, what a D would look like. So I've got my 1st finger on the 3rd string 8th fret, and then my 4th finger on the 2nd string 9th fret, and then these 2 fingers are just up here. It's a little bit uncommon, so it might be quite uncomfortable when you first start trying to play this chord. But you do quickly get used to it, and then you can move to it quite easily. Once you're in that position, you're going to play 1 and 5 together, followed by 4, 3, and then you're sliding down here. When you get down here, we're going to play this. Okay, so that's going to be this position here. We've had this before, I think, at the start of the song. We're on the 2nd fret on the 2nd and 4th strings. So again, to that position, and we're going to hit strings 4, 3, 2, and then with your 3rd finger up to the 4th fret on the 2nd string, playing that one. Now we're moving up to the 5th fret, and that's just going to be a bar, a complete bar, and you're hitting strings 2, 3, 4, and 6. Okay, so let's play up to there of this section, this intermediate kind of section. So starting back here. Okay, from there, okay, so you just played that on the 5th fret. Now we're playing strings 5, 3, 5. But as you play that last 5th string note, we're doing a pull off here. So I use my 4th finger down on the 7th fret of the 2nd string, and I do a pull off 7 to 5 on the 2nd string. Now we're changing chord. So I played this kind of differently as well. I used to play a harmonic here, but I've changed that just to play the note instead. So you're coming up from the 5th fret to the 7th fret, and you're going to bar. Again, you don't really need the 6th string here, so I just bar basically the 3rd, 4th, and 5th strings. So it's just a small bar there. I'm going to hit strings 3, 5, and 4. Like that. Once you play that, down to this chord here. So this is, first finger is on the 5th fret of the 5th string, and then I use my 4th finger on the 4th string, 7th fret. I'm also playing the 3rd string open, so that's open 3rd string with 4 and 5 as well. Okay, so let's take a look at that so far. Carrying on from there. Okay, so a lot of repetition as we go forward. So we stopped at that chord there. Continuing on from there, the next chord is 2 strings held down here. The first string is going to be held by the 1st finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret, and then I'll use my 2nd finger here on the 3rd string, 3rd fret. You're just going to hit those 2. Like that. From there, we're hitting open 2nd string, doing a quick slide from 3 to 5 on the 2nd string, then up to the 7th fret. Okay. So I do that slide all in one motion, so I only hit the string once. Like that. Then we're coming down to this chord here. So if you imagine like an A minor, but instead of the A minor being in the regular place, it's down here. So I've got my 1st finger on the 1st string, 4th fret, and then I'm on the 5th fret here, on the 2nd and 3rd strings. So once I'm in that position, I play strings 1, 2, and 4, followed by 3, 2. Then you're back up to the 7th fret. So this is familiar. It's the same as we played before. We've got the bar on the 7th fret, and we're playing strings 3 and 5, followed by 4, 3 on the 8th fret, remember, and then 2. Back up to this chord, which is the same, and then sliding down just like we did before as well, to the 2nd fret. And we're doing that again. So now we're back up to the 5th fret, but things are going to change now. So we've got okay, so now we're really doing a lot of build up here. So from that 5th fret, starts off the same with the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 6th strings all together. Then 5, 3, 5. Then straight up to barring the 7th fret. and then 5, 3. This time, when you play the next 5, because it's 5, 3, 5 again, but on that second 5, you're adding your second finger here to the 8th fret on the 3rd string. So you're going to play 5 and 3 together. And that's followed by 2, which is barred on the 7th fret as well. So it's like that. Then, this part is kind of tricky because you need to bend your finger in a way that you might not be used to. So, we're getting into this shape here. So again, I'm making kind of like a D shape here without the first string. Just these 2 fingers here, that's on the 8th and 9th fret on the 3rd and 2nd strings. Then my second finger comes up for the bass note here. So the bass note is going to be on the 9th fret, 6th string. Okay, so from that shape, we're going to play strings 2, 3, and 6 together. But then, I bend this finger down to press down on the 5th string on the 9th fret as well. So now, when I play the 5th string, that's on the 9th fret there. And we're going to play 5, 3, 5. Okay. From there, straight on to the 5th fret bar. And we're going to play 6, 2 and 3 together, 3 and 4 together, and then 2 and 3 together. Like that. Okay, so that's the end of that kind of intermediate section. I'll play it from the start slowly again. Alright guys, so now we're approaching the end of the song now. This is kind of like the last section. It's like a big finish. So we just played this. And now we're moving on to this part. Okay, so this part starts off all open strings. So that's going to be open first 3 strings and the 6th string. And then we're just going to hit all the strings, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like that. Then, we're barring on the 3rd fret. Once you got that bar there, we're going to hit strings 2, 3, 4, and 6. And then, we're going to hit strings 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2. Okay, so that's... Okay, once you get that, again, we're back to the all open strings. So that's open 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 6th. This time, we're going to hit 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we carry on going up the scale, and we're going to hit the 4th fret on the 1st string, and then the 7th fret on the 1st string. Then back to the 4th. Then take that finger off, and we're going to hit 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's quite a long scale. Like that. Okay, so slowly from the start of this section. Okay, so at the start it's important to remember we play all open strings and then the 6th string. And when we play the long scale, open strings, and then we start on the 5th string. It's important to remember that distinction. from there, okay, so after you play the big scale, we're doing a hammer-on, 5th fret to 7th fret on the 1st string, and then we're coming up for another bar here. This is on the 8th fret, and I'm going to play strings 1, 2, 3, and 6. That is followed by 5, 4, 3, 2. Then using your 4th finger up to the 12th fret, play that note, and then down to the 10th fret and play that note. Like that. This part's a little tricky because there's a really fast movement here to get down to this chord. This one is going to be on the 3rd fret, and I've got a partial bar here. I'm only on the first 4 strings. So we're coming from the 8th fret bar straight down to the 3rd fret on the partial bar there, because we're going to hit open 5th string along with the first 3 strings here, which are barred. Then we're hitting 4, 3, 2, 1. So back up from the 8th fret. After that, we're doing a hammer-on followed by a slide. So we're from the 3rd fret. So after you play that 1st string, you're going to do a hammer-on with your 4th finger onto the 5th fret of the 1st string, and then sliding up to the 7th fret. Okay, once you got that slide, moving straight back down into this shape here. So you slide back down to the 5th fret, add your 3rd finger just above your 4th finger, also on the 5th fret, but on the 2nd string. And then you want to add your 1st finger here, that's on the 3rd fret of the 3rd string, and you want to play those 3 along with the 4th string open. So it sounds like that. Okay, so again, let's play it back from the 8th fret. Okay, once you've played that chord there, this is quite a fast section again. We're playing 6, 5, 4, and then we're doing a hammer-on that 4th string. So 6, 5, 4, hammer-on to the 5th fret. And then we're playing 3, 2. Those are still on the 3rd and 5th fret. Okay, so you playing that chord, 6, 5, 4, hammer on, 3, 2. It's a little bit unusual, that. Once you get that, we're straight back up to the 8th fret, just to make it a little bit easier. I don't bar the 8th fret there, I just play it like this. So I've got my 2nd finger on the bass note up here on the 8th fret, and then on the 2nd and 3rd string as well, with my 3rd and 4th finger. And I'm just playing 2, 3, and 6. And then down to this chord here. So my 1st finger's down here on the 1st string, 2nd fret. Then I'm up here on the bass note, which is the 5th string, 3rd fret. And then I'm also on the 3rd fret on the 2nd string here. And again, we're just playing 1, 2, and 5. Okay, so let's just review what we've learned so far from this section. Back to the open strings. I'll play it a little bit slower for you. Okay, so after you've played those 2 chords, we're coming back to the start of this section anyway, but it's a different bass note this time. So instead of playing the open 6th string, we're playing 4th fret on the 6th string. Apart from that, the strings we're going to be hitting are the same. So we've got the first 3 strings in the 6th string, and then we're going 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then back to the 3rd fret bar. That's just the same. And then again, we carry on the same as we did before, with that big scale there. And then it's the hammer on the 1st string, 5th fret to 7th, and then we're back up to the 8th fret, like that. Now this is going to be slightly different now. This is the outro of the song, so it's going to sound like this. Okay, and that's going to be the end of the song. So we're up at the 8th fret again, and that's just the same. We're playing the first 3 strings and the 6th string. Then 5, 4, 3, 2. Then your 4th finger stretches right up to the 12th fret, playing that one, and then the 1st string, which is still on the 8th fret. Then coming up to the 10th fret now, that's just a bar. We're playing the first 3 strings and the 6th string again, all on the 10th fret. Then we're playing 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, so from the 8th. Once you play that 2, you're adding your 4th finger onto the 12th fret, playing that one, and then the 1st string, which is barred on the 10th fret here. Now, if you've got a cutaway guitar, you might be able to bar the 12th fret, because we're coming up to the 12th fret now. If you can bar that, then you can play the first 3 strings and the 6th string. If you can't bar that, you can change to this position here. So just switch to using your 3 fingers here and just play the first 2 strings and the 6th string. Sounds okay as well. Or bar like that. Okay, so that's going to be the 8th fret to the 10th fret to the 12th fret. Once you hit that 12th fret, you're going to slide down. The 1st string goes to the 10th fret, and use your 1st finger here on the 8th fret, 5th string, and play those 2 together, 1 and 5. Then we're going to hit the 1st string twice on that 10th fret of the 1st string, and then we're ending on a slide here. That's going to be the slide from the 10th fret to the 12th fret on the 1st string. Play that along with the 3rd string and the 6th string open, like that. Okay, so let's play this outro again. First slowly and then normal speed. You can slow that outro down as well, so when you get to this part, when you get up to the 12th fret, start to slow it down. But that is the end of the song. Thank you guys for watching this tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed learning this one. If you did, please remember to leave a like down below and subscribe for my future videos and tutorials, and I'll see you in the next one.